The Netflix show Sandman just released. The series follows the story of Morpheus, better known as the Sandman, who controls all of your dreams as well as all of your nightmares. In this video, we take a look at Season 1 and break it down for you. Stay tuned. A lot occurred between Rose Walker marching into the dreaming to meet her fate and the final credits of the Sandman. Things kick off with a jaw-dropping moment as Gilbert chooses to stand between his creator and Rose before ultimately transforming back into his original form, the stunning Fiddler's Green. As Dream is set to absorb Rose after realizing that nothing can be done to stop the vortex inside her from consuming the waking world, a delightfully belligerent Unity Kincaid marches into the dreaming with Lucian insisting that her great-granddaughter is not the vortex Morpheus is seeking. Upon realizing that she was impregnated during the sleepy sickness in her dream by someone with golden eyes, Unity helps Dream come to the realization that not only was she supposed to be the vortex all along, but that his sibling Desire intentionally ensured that the unwitting curse was passed down to their descendant Rose in an attempt to make Dream stumble after eons of rivalry. While the Rose Walker story gets a happy ending from all sides, there is more trouble coming for Dream from all sides. Despite the threat of Dream and Death, ostensibly the most powerful of the Endless that we've met thus far, knocking down their door should they toy with the dreaming again, Desire seems unfazed and intends to continue to pick at their brother until satisfied. Meanwhile, Lucifer, Azazel, and the denizens of Hell are making plans to take Hell to the next level by overtaking the waking world and then the dreaming. Lucifer's plans with Azazel. The Sandman is expected to continue for several seasons, and it will be interesting to see what Lucifer has planned. In the season, it's a straightforward scene, but it brings with it the most questions. Canonically, Lucifer gets bored with Hell and simply chooses to leave the keys with Dream. While that could be what the character is hinting at when they tell Mazikeen that they plan to do something they've never done before that will make their father livid and bring Morpheus to his knees after Azazel's last visit, it seems that at least part of the character intends to play with their proverbial food for a time before we see them follow the path originally forged for the purveyor of Hell. Desire's hate for Dream. Well, they don't hate each other, but they do have a strained relationship. Desire may not hate their sibling, but Desire is always cooking something. Cracks started appearing between the two ages ago after Desire made Dream fall for Kalala, a woman who didn't ultimately return Morpheus's feelings and left him. All of Dream's broody proclivities are set to tie back to this key moment in history, as the entity who fell in love eons ago was a more chipper, happier member of the Endless, and the one we see now is learning not to be cruel in his own right. The future of Rose Walker. There are pretty decent chances of seeing Rose Walker returning in the coming season should the series continue. The former Vortex is involved in several stories throughout the Sandman's run, and given how solid Vanessa Samanyai's performance was, it seems likely that Gaiman and company would be more than happy to see the character return. The mystery of the Prodigal. There's a missing member of the Endless that gets brought up a few times throughout the series. While he's referred to as the Prodigal now, he was once known as Destruction and is the only member of the Endless to abandon his duties. He disappeared some 200 years before Dream was captured by Roderick Burgess, and no one has seen him since. It's possible we might see him in a potential Season 2, but then it's too early to say anything. Also worth mentioning, he's not the only Endless member we don't need in Season 1. The ever-serious Destiny and the delightfully kooky Delirium could grace the screen in the next chapter. Can Dream restore Gregory? Now, we don't know about Gregory. Gregory and Goldie are supposed to work in tandem together, with two of them often taking care of Abel after Cain murders him. The Gargoyle's death came as a huge surprise. However, we hope this isn't the last we see of him. Mystery of the Woman in Hell. Dream of the Endless has had quite a few relationships, despite his duties constantly pulling him elsewhere. The woman we see in prison in Hell while Morpheus is on his way to meet Lucifer is named Nada. She was once the queen of an ancient African kingdom, and she came to know Dream as Kakul. The two fell in love despite the universal law forbidding humans and the Endless from being together, and in response to their love, the sun destroyed Nada's kingdom. She then kills herself in shame and refuses to be Morpheus's queen in the dreaming after he seeks her out in the afterlife. Dream, who at this point of existence is deeply cruel, then imprisons her in Hell. There's a strong chance you'll meet her again later should the series continue. Lyda'S baby's fate. Since Lyda'S son was conceived in the dreaming, he technically belongs to Morpheus. Rose did threaten Dream to try and ensure the safety of her friend's child, but young Daniel will cross paths with the Dream Lord again down the road, and Lyda could end up playing more of a role in Morpheus' story than you'd expect. Well, that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed watching this one. Thanks for watching.